What's up, guys? It's pretty windy right now as I record this, but I like being outside to do it because, I just like being outside, but the wind is starting to make me angry here, but it's alright. I just want to talk a little bit about God's plan in your life. I know a lot of times we go through storms in our lives to where we don't know what's going to happen next and we don't know why this is happening. We wonder, why can't this just work out the way I want it to? And it's really hard to realize and believe that God's plan is greater than our own. I've made a bunch of videos on this, just talking about how you can say, it's easy to say you trust in God, but to actually do it is a completely different thing. And a few weeks ago, I was feeling a lot of uncertainty about my life. And what I did, the reason I'm making this video is because my friend has told me how anxious he has been recently and that he doesn't really know what's next. And I felt that heavily because I was just there a little bit ago. So I gave him the same advice that I'm giving you now in this video. And what I did is I just prayed. I told God the plans that I currently have. And I was like, God, this is what I think should happen. This is what I kind of want to happen. This is what I think I'm going to do. But Lord, if it's not in your plan for me, please remove it. I also said, Lord, I don't know what's next. I feel uncertain, but I give it to you, Lord, and I trust that you have a greater plan for me. And after I prayed this prayer, I wasn't instantly like, oh, I know what to do now. Oh, I know what's going on. And then I instantly just started doing that. No, I felt the same way. I did feel a little better because I could feel God's presence with me, but I felt the same. I didn't think anything of it. And sure enough, one by one, he starts taking things out of my life that I got a little upset about. I'm like, why would you do that? I'm thinking wow, I really thought that would work out. But then, after he takes these things out of my life, he has put just such greater things in my life that I literally couldn't have imagined that would be happening to me right now. So I've just felt incredibly blessed this past we. I've just been so grateful to know God because of what he has done in my life. And I know this is just the beginning. We go through storms. That's something that's unavoidable. We're going to go through trials and tribulations and obstacles in our life. And that's just something we have to overcome. And a lot of times we try and do it by our own strength, but that's not what God says to do. He says to call on him. Pray to God. Give your problems to the Lord, and he will make your paths straight. We are not strong enough to do this on our own. Oh my goodness. I'm looking like Will Byers right now. But the evil one is always going to try and tempt us. And temptation is unavoidable. We are always going to feel temptation. But God, he has freed us from giving into the sin. Jesus died on the cross for our sins so that we may be born again and walk with him. We don't have to give into the temptations, guys. I've made videos on overcoming lust, and I know a lot of people in my comments have said that they're struggling with that. And that's something that I struggled with for the longest time. All throughout high school, I was watching videos that I shouldn't have been watching and doing things I shouldn't have been doing. And lust was super hard for me to overcome. But, now, since I have put my full faith in God, I was always half in, half out. Now I am really just focused on God right now. Even when I feel temptations, it really doesn't get to me because I just know God is greater. I just pray to him, read the Bible. I feel so blessed. I can't even describe it right now. I would not want to go back because I know how terrible I felt during that time and how great I feel right now. Why would I go back, So I think that's all I had to say here. I hope that this message spoke with you guys, and I hope that you can put your faith in the Lord. And remember, this isn't instantaneous. The Lord takes his time, and I'm happy he does because it turns us into the people that we are.